Hello, everyone. I just wanted to thank you all for taking the time to be here. To start off, I just wanted to mention our previous goals. The goals that were instructed for Buhi by our CMO were initially to use an average budget of $5,000 a week to spend on our production and promotion, with a 75% focus on promotion. We were given the goal to increase our brand awareness by making sure that we promoted our logo in all places, working well with customers to set a reputation for our brand and making sure that we increase the number of followers on our social media platforms. Our task was to make those engagement numbers increase by studying the behavior of our followers and posting at the most suitable times with the latest content. One of our main goals with the CMO was to increase our annual sales by 10% in comparison with the previous year. Our new and developed goals were concentrated on using our funds where they were needed the most and would be the most effective. We discovered that we needed to roughly spend about $1,500 to about $2,000 on Facebook ads, combined with our best content. We wanted to concentrate more on promoting high quality content on Instagram, since this is where we obtained the most impressions, engagements, and conversions. We discovered that working closely with influencers to increase our numbers and brand awareness was a powerful tool for Buoy, especially when these numbers were backed up by thriving data. We decided that we wanted to post a minimum of 10 to 12 posts every 2 weeks within our social platforms, as this fit our budget and increased our awareness. Our final goal was to work with our operations department to make sure that we were marketing all of the product in quantity that we could provide for our clientele with quality service. Now, to introduce our marketing plan, we wanted to produce high quality content to be able to reach our target audience with the activities and hobbies that they have proven to be the most interested in. This content would consist of photography, including our product indoors and outdoors. And we plan to invest in collaborations with businesses that partner up with Buoy to create and develop new products that would be most appealing to our clients. As we discussed in our goals, we want to be able to work with influencers who are famous across all platforms for their talent and drives. Lastly, we cannot place enough emphasis on the need to boost our customer satisfaction, as they are the heart of Buoy, and we want to make sure they know this information through our devoted service to excellence. Our strategy for the simulation was to concentrate the most efforts on using Instagram, mainly because this is where our target audience seemed to spend the most time. This was ranging from the hours of 11 a.m. to about 4 p.m. We noticed that our followers generated more impressions when we had collaborations with businesses. For Facebook, we learned that the best times to promote content were from early in the morning at 9 a.m. on average to about 12 p.m. Through our observations, we discovered that our audience concentrated more on their time with ads, promotions, and high quality content. Through much research and study of our customers' interactions with our content, we learned that video content was most appealing to our followers, especially when this was filled with promotions and products that blended well with the current season. Images worked less with our followers' interactions because it was not as exciting to them. We learned this when we discovered that they love when we collaborate our products with designs that have been made by famous businesses with massive reputations. We have always known that Facebook was essential to our campaign, just as long as we utilized it at only the right times. We are happy to announce that we chose this platform because it produced new followers together with more impressions than previous years. Instagram produced the most impressions at a very high rate, along with more engagements than any other platform that we utilize, and produced the majority of our leads, which resulted in conversions. The way in which we handled the crisis with the famous pop star was to be honest and authentic with our media followers. There was great difficulty in trying to convince the web and platforms that we don't even utilize, that these were false accusations on our company and brand. We decided to make posts via Twitter to engage with more people across the globe and provided evidence through images and videos of how our operations department functions. The circumstances for Bowie were not looking so good with all of the feedback targeted towards our company, and that's where we decided to take matters into our own hands. We ended up using the platform to mention the singer and extended an invitation to work with us. She responded expressing her apologies and mentions that she would love to work with us in the near future. The company received an increase in revenue and sales compared to last year's end results. We managed more content on our platforms than ever before, with an increased number of followers across the globe. Instagram had a total of 1,490,600 impressions and a high number of 77,104 engagements. Facebook was just behind by generating 32,404 new followers along with 394,108 impressions. The total revenue for the company was $57,511, with increasing numbers using all of our platforms. We needed an average of $10,000 a week towards our last rotation, and for the future since we gained more followers and conversions, which resulted in a need for higher funds. The budget we had initially, which was $5,000, will no longer meet the demands we have for content, especially with our fan base increasing.